right now that Nnamdi Kanu has said that he is not going to defend himself and that Nigerian government does not have any case against him, a lot of people have begun to talk. A lot of people have begun to react to that very issue. Lawyers have been talking. People that are not lawyers have also been talking because Kanu refused to represent himself. And in this video, we'll be looking at it from another angle because a lawyer, a human rights lawyer, has come out to say that Nnamdi Kanu is taking a risky gamble. That Nnamdi Kanu is taking a very, very, very big legal risk that could also land him in jail. That's what this lawyer is saying, and we need to look at this without emotion. So as we watch this, remove emotions by the side and let us look at the angle this lawyer is coming from. This news, terrorism trial, Nnamdi Kanu taking risky gamble, Effiong. Lawyer Effiong, this barrister, of course, lawyer sees things from the legal perspective. They are not emotional. He is saying that the very fact that Nnamdi Kanu is not going to start defending himself is very risky. A very risky gamble, and we know the price that could be paid if he doesn't go Nnamdi Kanu's way. Let's now focus and hear his argument. Human rights lawyer Effiong says the self-acclaimed leader of the separatist group, the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, is taking risk for abandoning his earlier plan to call witnesses in his ongoing terrorism trial before the Federal High Court in Abuja. You know, what Kanu did today in court before Justice Omotosho is something that took a lot of courage to come out boldly to say that he has no case to answer in Nigeria, that Nigeria has no business trying him. Nigeria has no jurisdiction after having kidnapped him from Kenya. Of course, we brought you that video of the interview Nnamdi Kanu had. At the end of this video, we are going to attach it if you have not seen it, because Nnamdi Kanu addressed the press alongside a lawyer, Jimakon, and others, saying it unequivocally that he doesn't have any intention to begin to defend himself, and Nigeria government, Tinubu's government, doesn't have any legal right to try him. Daily Post has reported that the IPOB leader on Monday shared his earlier plan to call witnesses in his defense, because earlier before now, Nnamdi Kanu had planned to begin to call witnesses in his case, but it appears that he is no longer going that direction. We must move on. The court had on October 24th adjourned the case till October 27th, that is Monday, for the separatists to open his defense. So today, Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to open his defense today, but he decided to go the other way. He decided to take everybody. Tinubu was taken by surprise. Omotosho was taken by surprise. Everybody was taken by surprise. The angle that Nnamdi Kanu took today, nobody saw it coming. Nnamdi Kanu subsequently wrote to the court indicating his intention to call witnesses and apply for witness summons, begging the court for time to study his case file. It was known after Nnamdi Kanu was given time to study his case file that he decided that he was not going to open his case. He said that after going through his case file, you know, his lawyers who he has disengaged, right, were the ones going handling his case file. Nnamdi Kanu brought his case file and began to look at it by himself. And after looking at it, he decided that Nigeria has no merits. All the cases, all the allegations brought against him has no merit. Therefore, it doesn't make any sense for him to begin to defend himself. You watching this video, please come under the comment of this video and type, Tinubu, stop being stubborn. Tinubu, stop this madness. Release Nnamdi Kanu now before it becomes too late for you. Tinubu, release Nnamdi Kanu now before it becomes too late for the Nigerian government. Release Nnamdi Kanu now that you still have the time. However, when the case was called on Monday, that is today, 27th, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said he has gone through the case file and has realized that there is no valid charge against him. Simple and short. Kanu is saying that after going through his case file, that he believes that Nigerian government does not have any iota of case to bring him to court. In fact, some weeks ago, before the protest, Peter Obi openly said that Kanu should not have been arrested in the first place. That if it was him in charge, that Kanu will be negotiated with and not arrested. Many people have called on, even Ned Woko came out openly yesterday to declare and to challenge Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. Reacting, this lawyer Effiong in a post on X, that is Twitter, said Nnamdi Kanu's legal strategy is confusing at this point, describing his latest move as a very, very, very risky gamble. That is the way this lawyer is looking at it. You, let us know how you are looking at it. Do you think Kanu is taking a risk by refusing to enter into defense? Many people have said, really, that Nigeria doesn't have any case against Nnamdi Kanu. Peter Obi have said it, Atiku have said it, Sowore has said it. But this lawyer Effiong is saying that Kanu is taking a risky gamble. Let's move on. Effiong wrote, the court had previously overruled his no-case submission. Yes, it's important we note this. This is not the first time that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers and even Nnamdi Kanu himself is submitting and saying that Nigerian government doesn't have a case against him. But Justice Omotosho has always overruled it. So what will be the difference again that Nnamdi Kanu is making the same submission that Nigerian government has no case against him? You see why this case is dicey. This is not the first time. Several times Kanu has said Nigerian government doesn't have any case against him, and he's saying it again, though that he said it earlier and it was quashed by Justice Omotosho. You watching this video, what do you think? Do you think Omotosho is compromised? If not, why is he rejecting this motion that Nnamdi Kanu has been filing all this while? It is no longer open to him to contend that he has no case to answer. That's what Effiong is saying, a barrister. There are two options that he can explore. It's good we are looking at it. Lay people, lawyer. If you're a lawyer watching this, please give us your own perspective in the comment section. There are two options that he can explore, that Nnamdi Kanu can explore, according to this lawyer. Either he opens his defense, or he rests his case on the case of the prosecution. He has indicated that he no longer has intention to open his defense. My understanding, this is the way this lawyer is talking about it. My understanding of the media reports of today's proceeding, that's what happened on Monday, 27th of October, 2025, is that Nnamdi Kanu believes that the prosecution has not proved the charges against him beyond reasonable doubt. Again, let's take this paragraph because it's very important. My understanding of the media reports of today's proceedings is that Kanu believes that the prosecution has not proved the charges against him beyond reasonable doubt. That's what Kanu believes. If my assessment is wrong, then palpable confusion has ensued. However, the law is firmly settled that a defendant has no obligation to prove or establish his or her innocence. Since this defendant, Nnamdi Kanu, had pleaded not guilty to the charges, the court will now have to examine the evidence adduced by the prosecution, that is, Nigerian government, Tinubu's government, to see whether the elements of the offenses charged have been proven beyond reasonable doubt. You watching this video, don't forget to tell us what you think. Drop an encouraging word for Nnamdi Kanu, and don't forget to type Omotosho, Tinubu. This is the time. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Stop all this madness, all this back and forth, all these delay tactics. Free this man. Free an innocent man. We must move on. The fact that Nnamdi Kanu has elected to pursue his case in this manner is not going to be construed as an admission of guilt. Yes, it's not in any way going to be construed as an admission of guilt. However, the evidence adduced by the prosecution team would be deemed as unchallenged, save for the evidence elicited under cross-examination. This is very, very vital. The court will still have to determine whether on the basis of the admitted evidence, the prosecution has discharged the burden of proof placed on it on the law. So it is now, the onus is now on Omotosho to look at all the allegations, I think 7-count allegation that Nigerian government, Tinubu's government, is keeping on Nnamdi Kanu, a man they kidnapped from Kenya. We must not forget that. Even a court in Kenya has said that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. Even an appeal court, a court in Nigeria has said that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. Why is Tinubu still being stubborn? Please, somebody come to the comment or do that and say, Tinubu, stop being stubborn. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before this matter swallows you. Before this matter swallows Nigeria. I don't know who is advising Kanu or what his motivation is, but he is taking a very risky decision. This is what this lawyer is saying. This barrister Effiong is saying, of course, life is a risk. A man must take risk. This is the way it is at the moment. Of course, we here in Noble Media, we are still following this very matter and we'll be giving you updates as it is dropped. If you have not liked this video, of course, click on like. And this is the kind of video you must share. Click on share this video, click on join to become a full member of our channel. And most importantly, there's another important video on the screen. You can see they came to kill me and I survived, says Nnamdi Kanu. Click on it now and watch.